What's my number one piece of startup advice?
My number one piece of advice for startup founders is to be extremely intentional and disciplined in how you think about building culture.
My number one advice to founders is to be ruthlessly data-driven from day one.
What's my number one piece of feedback for startups? Listen to less feedback.
My number one piece of advice to startups is to focus.
My number one advice to entrepreneurs is to know your why.
Why this business? Why now? And why you?
There's a lot of things that they will do, can do, and that customers want them to do, but there's only a subset of things that they need to do in the short term to demonstrate product market fit.
I often don't see that clear, like, I know this to be true, but others do not.
What's the big idea? Why should people care about what you're doing?
It's never too early to talk to your customers.
Number 1, prioritize on your core product. Number 2, be creative on ways that you can reduce your cost of customer acquisition.
Learn how to sell whatever you can.
Think about who is giving you advice and really how committed they are to you. Not just how smart and successful they are, not just how much you want them on your cap table.
It's incredibly hard to build a successful business, and I think it's far more rewarding when you know you're having a real impact.
Adapt to this environment by managing your cash runway and burn, and surround yourself with like-minded investors that can provide feedback and guidance through their platforms.
And number 3 would be to make sure that your growth plans are enabled with a cash runway of anywhere between 12 to 24 months.
If you have a co-founder, you need to know each other's whys and expectations as well.
As a leader, your team will continue to look to you and embody the cultural principles that you exhibit on a day-to-day basis.
And a great culture is the foundation of a great business.
Look after yourself. I know you're building something that you care about and you should throw yourself into it, but not to the point where you're destroying your well-being. Burnout's real.
I'm looking forward to meeting all of you this week.
Looking forward to meeting y'all.
So come and walk with me, we'll talk about your why or anything else that's on your mind. Au plaisir de te voir au Startupfest.
See you at Startupfest.